A few weeks ago, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu invited stakeholders of Ogoni to Abuja, to reconcile and squash the beef that the federal government has with the Ogoni people, especially after the killing of their son, so that they could resume the exploration of oil in that region. Guess what? There have been reports that the representatives from the federal government sent to the region, to have meeting with them, left abruptly. The reasons why they left abruptly, we shall discover in the rest of this video. But before we go into all of that, if you have not subscribed to this channel or this is your first time here, please go ahead and subscribe. Like this video so that YouTube can recommend it to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. There was tension in Bori, the traditional headquarters of Ogoni land, on Saturday, as a planned congress to discuss the resumption of oil exploration in the region ended abruptly due to poor organization and rising tempers among attendees. Newsroom Nigeria reports that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had, during a meeting with Ogoni leaders in Abuja over 2 weeks ago, urged them to consult their people on the planned resumption of oil exploration in the area and report back to him with their inputs. In response, a congress was scheduled to be held at the Peace and Freedom Center in Bori, Kana local government area, Rivers State, bringing together Ogoni people from the 4 local government areas, Kana, Gokana, Tai, and Eleme. By 1 p.m., the scheduled start time, the hall was already filled to capacity, with hundreds more gathering outside. Due to the overwhelming crowd, organizers were forced to move the meeting to an open field to accommodate more participants. Among those present were Senator Barry Impigo, representing Rivers Southeast, Chief Victor Gadom, Deputy National Chairman of All Progressive Congress APC, Ledum Miti, former president of the Movement for the Survival of the Ogoni People, Ignatius Kati, co-chairman of the Ogoni Dialogue Committee. The meeting, which eventually started around 2 p.m., lasted less than an hour after brief remarks from leaders, including Miti and Kati, who explained the purpose of the meeting. Senator Umpigo urged Ogonis to unite and embrace peace. However, shortly after, VIPs quickly left the venue, leaving youths frustrated and angry over what they perceived as a poorly organized and non-inclusive consultation process. According to The Punch, frustrated by the abrupt end of a congress, some angry youths began protesting, displaying placards with inscriptions demanding transparency in the consultation process. A youth leader from Kana local government area, identified as Emma, criticized the arrangement, stating, "How can they call Ogoni people from 4 local governments for the first meeting in one small place and expect to achieve results? It is not possible because many people will want to speak." The best thing they could have done is to begin the discussion from the kingdoms or the local government areas before calling an enlarged congress to harmonize the views. The abrupt and chaotic end of the meeting has raised questions and concern about whether genuine consultations will be held before decisions on oil exploration resumption in Ogoni land are finalized. What are your thoughts and opinions? Let's have them in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? First of all, I personally think that instead of just calling everybody from about 4 local governments together, why not start the consultation from one local government to the other, one by one? And then after you have done that, you can then call all of them together, to have unanimous or to make a unanimous decision at the end. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Gad Vitus says, yesterday meeting was to inform the people that there was a meeting in Abuja and the president is ready to do what the Ogoni wants. That signing of a bill was to tell us that he's ready to work with us. Tumiti said the university was part of the Ogoni Bill of Rights that every local government area is going to start the meeting at the local government area and come with what they want in the last Congress. To me, yesterday was not the talking day. What Bishop did was the only agenda for the meeting. Yesterday wasn't the talking day, but they invited people from about 4 local government. People came from like a long distance. If yesterday wasn't the talking day, they should have, made the agenda to be that it will include other issues as well, not just that you allow the leaders to speak and that is the end of the meeting. Like, there should have been a more concrete agenda so that people would not feel like they are not involved and so that people would not also feel like their time has been wasted, you know. Jumale Daniel says, we the Ogonis will hold President Ahmed Bola Tinubu and those Ogoni men who visited him in Abuja accountable for any loss of life in Ogoni land. Federal University of Environment can't give federal government the mandate to start oil resumption in Ogoni land. Oil resumption and exploration in Ogoni land must take good, understandable conditions before the oil resumption and exploration starts, and the condition in the Ogoni Bill of Rights must be fully reached to the satisfaction of the Ogoni people. Another person by the name Israel says, to resolve all your problems, what is happening now that brings about the tension, the word of God says that it keeps in peace those that put their trust in him. Basio Tudo says, simply put, exonerate Ken and others and explain the $300 million firstly. Then OBR is not that difficult for FG to resolve. Ebiemi Obiri says, be guided or careful. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. 8 souls. Joshua Emekeme says, government wants oil production to resume. Money don't finish. Chidozie says, them did what order from above tell them to do. Niger youths are still learning from this man. We have another comment from Innocent says, scavengers and errand boys. I don't know the kind of demons these greedy and deceptive fellows serve. Then one last comment from Mohammed Sani says, no, this type of meeting doesn't need long grammar. It's just a consultation, briefly by the organizers. Engaging with the Ogoni youth for several hours is a risky game. They know that the more you talk, the more they demand an explanation. No local or foreign grammar will satisfy them, even if you take the whole day to deliver the message. What are your thoughts and opinions? Let's have them in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.